talk about carbon offsetting, carbon trading. God gave you, this human being has created these things, AC, and this is the indirect carbon footprinting. First question, which of the following is a reverse phenomena of carbon footprint? This was the question which was asked in 2018 preliminary. Hi, morning. Let's start with the carbon footprint. Now, last year there was one question on carbon footprinting. This is the topic which is related to many other topics. Like I have written some topics here. Footprint simply means mark. When you walk somewhere, you leave your mark or you leave your footprint. The analogy is drawn from there only. What is the meaning of carbon footprinting is whenever we are having some activity in which carbon is released. Now, carbon, as you know, is one element which is there in the fuel, which is there in the fossil fuels, which is organic items which carry the carbon. So whenever we do something in which carbon is released in atmosphere, and normally it is released in atmosphere in the form of some gases, like carbon dioxide is very significant gas, main global warming related gas, that is greenhouse gas. Another is a marsh gas which you call natural gas, methane gas, CH4, and many other gases also in which carbon is one component. So whenever we do something in which carbon is released in the form of gases, that will leave some kind of imprint or mark on the environment, and as we know that is not good because it is leading to climate change or global warming. So this topic is related to that particular mark or that particular footprint. तो carbon footprinting means जब भी तुम कोई activity करते हो and carbon is released in the form of gases, the impact of that on environment is called carbon footprinting. Now you need to remember the word mark with footprinting. Now what are the related topics which you are to prepare? यहाँ से तो question already engineering services में he has asked in 2018. But then what are the other topics from where questions can be asked? Carbon emission, there is an entire domain which you study in the environment also. Carbon dioxide equivalent, there is a very important term. In fact, carbon footprinting is measured in terms of carbon dioxide equivalent. Then carbon offsetting to balance, just that means to do away the effect of carbon footprinting. Carbon footprinting means carbon को release करना, carbon offsetting means जो carbon release किया है उसको खत्म कर देना, reduce कर देना. So balance create करना, neutrality create करना. So carbon neutral means whatever carbon footprinting is done, carbon is released, and carbon offsetting, carbon is taken back in the form of afforestation, tree plantation, something like that. Neutral means जो carbon मैंने release किया and the same carbon I basically sinking कर दिया, same carbon को मैंने diffuse कर दिया, so I got the neutral situation, no net carbon release. Greenhouse gas, as you know, the greenhouse gases are there, some important gases which are called greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide is very significant gas in that. There are other gases also. These gases lead to global warming of the climate, and climate change is the result of that. And carbon trading is something which is related to this offsetting. Carbon trading means हमें carbon को trade करना है. Some people are releasing carbon dioxide. If I do one thing, if I could create a machine, create a device which kills the carbon, then I can use that device to trade the carbon. That this is the carbon which I have killed, this is the carbon which I have sunk basically. मैंने उस carbon को finish किया, so I can trade that with others now. So normally developed countries trade carbon with the developing countries by giving them aid, giving them devices, giving them more efficient tools. So that is called carbon trading. Now these are all topics which are related to your current affairs also, environment also, engineering also, important topics for us. Now what we are going to discuss is carbon footprinting here. I made some kind of diagram here showing that there is a footprint carbon dioxide. Now this is only symbolic representation in which it is shown that whenever I am walking I am leaving the mark. Whenever I am using fossil fuels I am releasing the carbon dioxide in the environment. So that is my mark. If you go before machine era, that means before mid 19th century, 1850 से पहले, then carbon dioxide was not released much because fossil fuel were not used in industries or in your automobiles, so industrial revolution was not there. So before that carbon footprinting was not there, so our ancestors had not released that much of carbon. Now for the last 100 years a lot of carbon dioxide is released, which is changing the climate of the planet Earth also. Now what is the definition? First we go with the definition. footprint you leave on environment. Footprint you leave on environment, that is the mark you leave on environment with every action that releases carbon dioxide. Now why carbon dioxide only? Why not carbon monoxide? Why not methane? Normally we say carbon dioxide because this is the main greenhouse gas, and yahi gas is responsible for climate change. That is the trouble we are having. See, releasing carbon, why it is trouble for us? Because carbon dioxide has started increasing the average temperature of the globe, which is leading to the climate change, which is leading to hurricane, typhoon and cyclones, etc. So that is the basically main trouble. So carbon dioxide is a significant gas. That is the reason we calculate footprinting in terms of carbon dioxide only, due to burning of fossil fuel. Now what is the fossil fuel? You know, fossil fuel is coal, you can say petrol, petroleum product, diesel, and everything you are using, that is called fossil fuel. Now this is the definition: the footprint or the mark you leave on the environment with every release of carbon dioxide when you burn the fossil fuel, etc. That is one definition. Total carbon emission. Now it is not carbon dioxide, it is saying carbon emission. And by whom? Who will release that carbon? Remember, the exam में जो question आया था वो यहाँ से आया था. This was the question he asked. Who will release that carbon? Answer is individual can release. I can release. I am driving my car. Community can release. The community is using, let us say, wood for making the food or cooking के लिए. The community, entire community is using. Electricity department, electricity supply to the entire city. That electricity is produced by burning coal, so that community is indirectly involved in carbon consumption. Organization, I have a company, I have an organization. That company is using air conditioner, so the air conditioner are basically on electricity. Electricity is produced by carbon. Group of people. So carbon footprinting is not individual phenomena, it is the entire civilization phenomena. Individual is involved directly, then community is involved indirectly, organization is involved directly and indirectly. That is how this entire thing is related. Now this carbon footprinting actually is calculated in terms of carbon dioxide equivalent. So question can be framed that carbon footprinting, that is the impact of the carbon in environment, is calculated in terms of what? Carbon equivalent, carbon monoxide equivalent, carbon dioxide equivalent, या methane equivalent. So answer is carbon dioxide equivalent because of the significance of this gas. Now there is one bookish definition you need to know. Our carbon footprinting definition is, it is the measure of total carbon dioxide and methane. Now methane is the second important gas after carbon dioxide, and that is also greenhouse gas, but carbon dioxide is more significant. So it is the measure of total carbon dioxide and methane emission by population, entire population, community, individual organization. That is how it is basically defined. And how carbon footprint is calculated? It is calculated as the carbon dioxide equivalent. Very important term. It is calculated in terms of this carbon dioxide equivalent using relevant 100-year global warming potential. 100-year global warming potential. That is, what is the potential of carbon dioxide release in 100 years to basically lead to global warming. That is, for 100 years I study what is the carbon dioxide release for 100 years, then what type of global temperature will increase on an average. That is called global warming potential for 100 years. So remember this term GWP 100 years. Question can be asked that carbon footprinting is calculated in terms of which index? Global warming potential 50, global warming potential 10, global warming potential 100, something like that. So you need to know what kind of questions can be asked. Done? Please note it down. Okay, now let's talk about carbon offsetting, carbon trading, or carbon credit. These three terms are more or less related terms: offset, credit, and trading. Now see, offset is a technique. Credit and trading is a financial part of that. It's a technique. So first you understand what is carbon offsetting. We have just seen carbon footprinting, release of the carbon into the environment. That is called footprinting. Now whatever carbon is released, if I want to bring it back, if I want to sink it, that is called carbon offsetting. So whatever I have released, let's sink it back. There are certain natural ways to sink carbon. You know, the forests are the sink for carbon. That means if there is a tree that will eat up carbon dioxide, so that is offsetting for us. So how do we do offsetting? It can be natural, it can be artificial. Natural through trees, etc., afforestation, and artificial we can have some devices which kill carbon dioxide, which kill methane gas and dump it in the form of something, and we reduce the carbon dioxide in environment. That is called offsetting. Now it is the reverse of carbon footprinting. So if the question is asked, which phenomena is a reverse of carbon footprinting? So we will say carbon offsetting. Now it is balanced, if it balance carbon footprinting totally, then it is called carbon neutrality. So suppose he asks you what is carbon neutrality, it does not mean not to release carbon dioxide or not to release carbon. Carbon neutrality means whatever carbon I released and the equal carbon I offset, equal carbon I remove, so that net carbon released is zero. So understand this way, suppose my car is releasing some carbon dioxide in the environment, and suppose I get some particular method to offset that. Suppose मैंने trees को plantation कर दिया, I planted 5 trees, and suppose I calculated that whatever carbon dioxide is released by my car, that is carbon footprinting, is offset by the trees which I planted. So what is the net impact of individual on the environment as far as the carbon footprinting is concerned? Zero. I will say I'm not releasing any carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. I do not have any footprint. I do not have any footprint because जितना मैंने release किया उतना मैंने sink कर लिया. So the situation of carbon neutrality is attained. Now every individual, every organization, every country, every society should try to reach this carbon neutrality state. I tell you one thing, global warming is a serious threat, and global warming is because of the greenhouse gases. We cannot stop emission of greenhouse gases. Let me repeat, we cannot stop emission of greenhouse gases because that is directly related to the development, socio-economic development, and that is further directly related to the quality of life of the people. Now we cannot stop our industries, we cannot stop automobile, because if we do that, then how the quality life will be enjoyed? How shall I travel? How shall I cook my food? It cannot be done. So release of the carbon dioxide cannot be stopped, but at least whatever carbon dioxide is released, that can be offset so that carbon neutrality can be attained. So the practical pragmatic approach to prevent the effect of global warming or climate change is carbon neutrality, not stopping the carbon emission. Countries like USA, where a lot of carbon is emitted for luxury lifestyle, these countries openly say that we cannot stop emission. Yes, but we can find out some devices where carbon offsetting can be done. Now that means carbon offsetting is a way to compensate, very important term, compensate for the emission by funding an equivalent carbon dioxide saving somewhere else. Funding, trading. Funding means पैसा लगाना, investment करना. Equivalent carbon dioxide saving elsewhere. What is the meaning of elsewhere? I'm in US and I want to use carbon. Okay, let's use it. But then what about my footprint? Okay, I will offset it by doing what? By funding some project in developing countries or least developed country where people are basically not using carbon efficiently. I give you example. How do people cook in India? Many people who cannot afford LPG gas cylinder, they cook by burning the wood directly. Now when you burn the wood, then carbon dioxide emission is tremendously high. So suppose some country comes, developed country comes, and they say that these many crore of people and households are using wood for burning, cooking, and they are burning carbon dioxide, they are releasing this much carbon dioxide. Now we come with the technology, I give you, I sponsor you, I fund your LPG cylinders. Then because of the use of LPG cylinder and natural gas, आपका carbon dioxide emission will be very much reduced. So the reduction in carbon dioxide because of my funding is called offsetting, and that is to my credit, that goes to my credit. That is the trading which I will do. So now read again, way to compensate for emission, compensate for emission by funding equivalent carbon dioxide. Equivalent carbon dioxide, don't release this much carbon dioxide, I fund that technology for you somewhere else. That means you were using carbon dioxide, you were releasing carbon dioxide, I helped you not to release carbon dioxide, and that goes to my credit, so I can trade it further. That's the meaning of it. Now what are the methods of offsetting? How shall we reduce, how shall we sink? There are some methods like alternate source of energies, use the solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, biofuels, use those fuels where carbon is not released, tree plantation, afforestation, grow more trees, capturing devices, artificial method, device, create a device. For example, some students of IIT Delhi, they created a device in which carbon dioxide emission from the let's say exhaust gas of automobiles, that is carbon dioxide is mixed with some chemical, and that chemical becomes black color paint, black color basically ink, that is used in marker. The black color marker which I am using, in that carbon can be used, so carbon dioxide footprinting is mitigated, that is reduced. So device, create some kind of device, that is the meaning of it. Now what is carbon trading? As I told you, offsetting ko bechna hai, that is called trading now. Carbon offsetting is used to trade carbon, and when carbon is traded in the market, how it is traded is the unit is the tons of carbon dioxide equivalent, tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. That is how carbon is traded. I am not going to trade carbon in kilogram, carbon in gram. C I am not going to trade. I am going to trade CO2 because CO2 is only going to create trouble in global warming and greenhouse gas and climate change. So I am going to trade my carbon in the unit which is called tons of CO2 equivalent. Now carbon credit is equivalent to 1 metric ton of carbon dioxide equivalent. These units are important because they can ask you what carbon credit, how do you define carbon credit? You will say equivalent of 1 metric ton of carbon dioxide. That is a unit of this. So developed countries like USA, as I told you earlier, which have more consumption, which consume more carbon, they can offset or trade with the developing countries like India. They can say, okay, we help you out, so we trade, we basically trade this much metric ton of carbon dioxide equivalent, so we will give you a device and we will purchase your carbon dioxide emission. That is called this carbon dioxide trading. So offsetting, compensation, credit and trading is a term related to financing of that. The finance part of that. Carbon neutrality means the situation in which जितना carbon footprinting है उतना ही carbon offset हो गया. That is called neutrality. So please note this term. Okay, so let's now talk little bit about greenhouse gas also. Greenhouse is a concept which you already know. There is an artificial enclosure where solar radiation comes and that is trapped inside that, and it does not go out. So when it is trapped inside, the energy of that particular enclosure keeps on increasing. That is called greenhouse. Now greenhouse is used for positive terms also, negative terms also. Positive in the sense that you can grow some vegetables which are out of season vegetables. So greenhouse concept, you know. Greenhouse gases, so there are certain gases which trap that solar energy and keeps the ambience basically warm. So carbon dioxide is one of the main gas for greenhouse. I will discuss with you that there is a water vapor also which is most significant, but these are the gases which will take the solar radiation and do not permit it to go out of the environment or atmosphere of planet Earth. So when they trap solar energy, then with passage of time the temperature, average temperature of the globe keeps on increasing, and that is a main trouble for us because now as the temperature increases, the weather phenomena or climate starts changing. You get more flood, more hurricanes, more droughts, more ice melting, more flooding. So all these weather phenomena, these climate change phenomena are observed, which eventually lead to the kind of destructions. So what is greenhouse gas? The gas that absorbs solar energy and further leads to global warming and climate change. Main greenhouse gases, what I want you to memorize is, normally when you think of greenhouse gas, you think of carbon dioxide only. No doubt it is the significant because we are releasing it more in industrialization and automobiles. We release it more. That is the reason we are more bothered about this, because it is related to fossil fuel. But the atmosphere tapping, the tapping of the energy naturally is done by this. This God gave you, this human being has created these things. So this is a natural solar energy trapping phenomena. Atmosphere के अंदर there is a water vapors also, and those water vapors will trap the basically solar energy, and this is called the greenhouse gas. But this is not a bad thing, because if the solar energy is not tapped inside, then the planet Earth will become very, very chilled planet, and we cannot survive on that. So human being cannot survive on that if it is not there. So this is something which is good. What is the trouble is this one. So normally exam mein question can be asked in two ways. Number one, which of the following is the most significant greenhouse gas? So if all these choices are given, you have to tick this carbon, this H2O, because this is the mainly responsible for basically absorbing the solar energy. But normally this is not asked because greenhouse gas, the concept is nowadays related to climate change. So the climate change oriented greenhouse gas is this, not this. H2O is not going to change the climate. It is a natural phenomenon. It was good. But what started changing the weather or climate was this gas. So if I give you some kind of pie chart here, only if these gases are given to you, significant is carbon dioxide, then comes methane, then comes nitrous oxide, and then chlorofluorocarbon, something like that. So remember in your mind four gases, and the most significant is carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbon, these are the four main gases responsible for global warming or climate change. Greenhouse gas mein this is also there, but that is a God decided, that's a natural phenomenon. Now what is the impact of greenhouse gas emission? It impacts the entire planet weather of entire planet. So suppose USA is releasing some kind of greenhouse gas and leading to climate change change or weather phenomena change, that is not going to impact US only, that is going to impact the rest of the world also. That is the reason this kind of threat, green climate change kind of threat, they cannot be only fought by single country. Every country is to contribute and fight climate change, because this is a phenomena which is affecting entire planet. So what is the phenomena we observe is ice cap will start melting, glaciers will start melting, hurricanes, typhoon, drought, flood, everything, these kind of things will be observed throughout the world. And in India you see monsoon leads to majority of the rain in the rainy season, but because of this climate change or global warming, even the monsoon is shifting its trends, and that is eventually leading to La Nino, El Nino kind of behavior. You will study that in geography. So these are the terms which are related. Most important that was what is the percentage and how we have to understand it. Please note it down. Okay. Now see what is direct indirect carbon footprint. We discussed what is carbon footprint. That means releasing the carbon in the form of carbon dioxide and all for our consumption. Now there are two categories of carbon footprinting. One is called direct, another is called indirect. As the name shows, direct simply means if you are releasing carbon by some activity in which you are directly involved, it is directly related to you. You can see carbon dioxide coming out. That is called direct carbon footprinting. Now what is the example of that? You are burning petrol in your car. You are using car, you are using vehicle in which you are burning the fuel. That particular thing is called basically direct carbon footprint. Now what is indirect? It is indirectly related to the consumption or use of the individual or organization or society. I am not directly seeing where I am burning the carbon. Now I am using this electricity, I am using this AC. I am using AC and I cannot see where I am burning carbon dioxide in this. So carbon dioxide I am not burning. Then who has burned carbon dioxide? I am using the air conditioner. Who is burned the carbon dioxide? When electricity was produced, it was produced in thermal power plant. And in thermal power plant, I burned carbon dioxide. I burned carbon. I burned the fuel, and carbon dioxide was emitted, and that was the emission carbon footprinting. Now in thermal power plant, electricity was produced, which the transmission was done. It was given to me in my household. Now I am using AC, and this is the indirect carbon footprinting. So when directly involved, indirectly involved. You know what you have to understand is majority of carbon footprinting is indirect in nature. So the carbon which I am burning in my motorcycle, in my car, in train, in anything that you are using, that is not the majority source. The majority source is indirect. Air conditioner you are using, you are traveling in the train. Train is basically running on electric energy power. So that electric energy has come from burning the carbon dioxide. So indirect is major. Exam mein question aayega, what is direct, what is indirect, and indirect is major power in all. And developed countries mein indirect ka percentage is even higher. In the developed countries like USA, people will feel very clean. They will say, no, we are not burning any carbon, we are very clean. They are not burning directly, but indirectly they are burning very much carbon. Centralized air conditioner houses. So what is the meaning of that? That simply means they must have burned carbon dioxide somewhere, and indirectly, now they don't see it, but they have burnt it. So developed countries like USA, indirect is very high. In developing countries like India, also indirect is high, but the poor people, they do not have access to indirect carbon footprinting, but directly they are producing the carbon footprint. For example, if I am cooking, I am burning the wood, that means I am directly using the carbon dioxide. Footprint is direct. But suppose I am cooking the food using electric energy in my house, then I am indirectly using it. So poor people direct, rich people indirect, they use it. Luxury indirect, it's a necessity direct. Developed countries indirect, developing countries direct, indirect both. But if exam question comes, which one is more dominant, basically footprinting, indirect or direct? Answer is indirect footprinting is dominant. So direct is at the same position. Direct footprinting is done at the same position where you are standing. It is done at different position. It is carbon dioxide is released in thermal power plant. I don't know where is the thermal power plant, but AC is in my room. So it is not at the same position. Please mark now this in your copy. I'll give you 3 more questions on carbon footprinting. Go for first question. Which of the following is the reverse phenomena of carbon footprinting? Reverse phenomena. Footprinting means releasing carbon dioxide, and now neutrality is net carbon dioxide 0. No, that is not this. Carbon trading, basically some kind of carbon crediting. Carbon offsetting, yes, offsetting means sinking. sinking. That means I'm making some kind of device which stops the effect of carbon release. So offsetting is the reverse phenomenon of that. There is nothing like carbon escape, that is only one kind of choice is given, there is no meaning of that. So carbon offsetting and carbon footprinting are reverse phenomena. Let's go for next question. Which index is used to measure carbon footprinting? So as we know, GWP, global warming potential 100 is used as a, you need to memorize this only data, you need to memorize this. Carbon footprinting is measured as what? Tons of carbon burned, tons of carbon dioxide. So you remember that footprinting is somewhere related to carbon dioxide, somewhere related to carbon dioxide, not carbon, not fuel, but carbon dioxide. So there are only two choices, one is this, another is this, and also develop some kind of idea that when two choices look like similar, that means answer is either in one or the other. So tons of carbon dioxide released, tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. So in carbon footprinting you read the term as carbon dioxide equivalent. तो कितना मैंने कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इक्विवेलेंट रिलीज किया वही उसका कार्बन फुटप्रिंटिंग है. सो आई विल गो विद दिस चॉइस, दैट इज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इक्विवेलेंट मेजर्ड इन टन्स. प्लीज राइट दिस. Okay, so let's go for some more questions. First question, statement 1, statement 2. Now see, statement 1, statement 2, two type of questions come where first we have already done statement 1, statement 2, they are to be related and A, B, C, D choices are there. Second is they are not to be related, only you have to tell which one is correct, which one is incorrect. So I'm giving you now this question, statement 1. Carbon footprinting can be direct or indirect type. Yes, carbon footprinting can be direct or indirect. Direct in which I am directly consuming carbon as a consumer. Indirect, I am not directly burning carbon, I am using something which is basically on the basis of carbon only but not directly at the same position. Maximum carbon footprinting is from the indirect type. Now there is a data, there is a fact that indirect type of carbon footprinting is majority or maximum. So I will go with the both 1 and 2. This answer, both the statements are correct. I am not to relate these statements, these are different questions. Let's go for next. Which of the following is most significant greenhouse gas? Greenhouse gas is something which traps the energy of sun. Solar energy is trapped, and I told you earlier water vapor is mainly responsible for greenhouse basically phenomena, that is weather phenomena. Weather को गर्म करने के लिए it has impact, and that is not wrong. Greenhouse is not a bad thing, it is good thing. We survive because of greenhouse gas, so it is the answer for that. Now similar question I framed here. Which of the following is the most significant greenhouse gas which is leading to climate or weather change or climate change? Now he has not given you water vapor, and the answer will be this. You must be asking that what if the same choices are given, then what will the answer to that? See, it will be ticklish, little ticklish to answer. Why? Because the weather phenomena change. When this was there, carbon dioxide was not there, we did not burn the fossil fuels for industrialization. That time there was a balance, naturally there was a balance. So it was not actually responsible for weather change, climate change. It was responsible for greenhouse effect, but that was good for our survival. Weather started changing, climate started changing once carbon dioxide was burnt. So technically speaking, this is the gas which is leading to climate change, not this. But presently if somebody asks which is trapping maximum energy, that is this gas. So as I said, told you, in my opinion he should not give you these choices for this question, but yes, you should understand the meaning of this. So let us go for some more questions now. Carbon neutrality means what? What is the meaning of carbon neutrality? Read the answer choices. No use of carbon, new release of carbon, no release of carbon dioxide, no net release of carbon dioxide, no misuse of carbon. As I told you, carbon neutrality means balancing of two things. One is carbon footprint, and another is carbon offset. So when these two are balanced, then what we get is carbon neutrality. So that means I released carbon dioxide, footprinting means I released carbon dioxide, offsetting means I sink the carbon dioxide, so the net release of carbon dioxide is zero. So carbon dioxide will be released because that is footprinting, we cannot prevent that, but the same we can offset, and now what we get is net release of carbon dioxide will be zero. So carbon neutrality means net release of carbon dioxide is zero. Let's go for these two now statements, statement 1, statement 2. Carbon dioxide is significant greenhouse gas. You know there are some greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide is significant among them, then comes methane, nitrous oxide, chlorofluorocarbon. So carbon dioxide is significant greenhouse gas, that statement is correct. Now statement 2, release of carbon dioxide is mainly responsible for carbon footprinting. That is also true. So this is also true. Both the statements are true. Now you know statement 1, statement 2, the answer choices will be A, B, C, D. A will be both the statements are correct, and second statement is the reason for first. That is A. Both the statements are correct and second is not the reason for first. Answer is B. Second statement is incorrect. Answer is C. First statement is incorrect. Answer is D. Now whenever you are confused whether it is A or B, if both the statements are correct, this question becomes difficult question because answer can be A or B. So you need to put because here and again read the statements. So now read the statement. Carbon dioxide is significant greenhouse gas because release of carbon dioxide is mainly responsible for carbon footprinting. This does not match. So I will go with answer choice which is B. That is my answer for this. Now let's read the third question. Which of the following is true for carbon trading? Trading of the carbon. What is the meaning of this? It is related to purchase of fossil fuel. No, it is not related to purchasing the fuel. It is related to carbon offsetting as carbon credit. Yes, carbon offset. Offset is compensation. बेसिकली कार्बन ऑफसेटिंग कंपनसेशन, जितना मैंने कार्बन प्रोड्यूस किया उतना कार्बन को मैं सिंक भी कर दूं, उतने कार्बन को मैं रिड्यूस कर दूं, तो कहीं ना कहीं इफ यू सी इट इज रिलेटेड टू क्रेडिटिंग. क्रेडिटिंग मींस इट गोज टू माय क्रेडिट, आई विल सेल इट आउट लेटर ऑन. सो ट्रेडिंग इज रिलेटेड टू क्रेडिटिंग एंड ऑफसेटिंग. रिलेटेड टू कार्बन न्यूट्रलिटी? नो, इट इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू कार्बन न्यूट्रलिटी. माय गोल इज नॉट बेसिकली कार्बन न्यूट्रलिटी ओनली. सो इट इज trading by oil companies. Again, this is not correct. It is not trading related to oil companies. These two choices were close. B and C are close. Neutrality, why I am rejecting? Because neutrality में whatever footprinting is there, you offset that. And trade, your financial part or credit is not involved in that. That is the meaning of it. I will plant the tree, so there is no trade in that. Offsetting is there. Neutrality may be there, but there is no trading. Trading means I made a device, so I am already using it, and you are also using it. I gave you a device, your carbon dioxide emission reduced, and then I said, okay, now I have got some kind of credit here, some kind of deal here. So that carbon credit, I'll go for this particular question. Answer choice, that is answer B. Carbon trading, carbon credit. Remember, trading and credit are related terms. Fine, please note down. Okay, so let's now go for some questions of carbon footprinting. This was the question which was asked in 2018 preliminary. The meaning of carbon footprinting is described by the amount of. Let's go for choices now. Carbon dioxide released into atmosphere as a result of activities of a particular individual, organization, community. In fact, this is the definition of carbon footprinting. So as I discussed with you earlier, the definition of carbon footprinting is how much carbon dioxide is released into atmosphere, but not by individual, but by individual, organizations, community, society, everybody. So that is the definition. Greenhouse gas emitted by industries contributing to global warming? No, that is not the answer, because this is only talking about industries and it is talking about all greenhouse gases. So it is wrong. Carbon emission released by burning of jet fuel does not match. Increase in carbon content of atmosphere due to felling of tree, that is also not right. This is wrong. So carbon footprinting, this is the definition of it. So I'll go with the first answer. Let's go for some more questions on carbon footprinting. He can ask. Carbon offsetting is, as I told you, footprinting is asked in the exam. Now he can ask you related terms. Carbon offsetting is, I made some kind of choices. To prevent carbon emission? No, offsetting is not to prevent. I told you we cannot prevent carbon emission because that is related to our quality of life. So we cannot do much on this part. To use less fossil fuels, again we do not have alternate as of now. We are trying to reduce, but we cannot have alternate immediately. Minimum use of carbon producing devices, again that is not the answer for that. Yes, carbon offsetting. Offsetting ka English meaning, if you see, is compensation, is the compensation. So when we want to offset carbon, means we want to compensate carbon with carbon footprinting. Footprinting is the release, offsetting is basically sinking of that. So offset kar dena. If footprinting and offsetting is balanced, you get the carbon neutrality. So please mark this.